A day after, the government decided against appeasement of minorities and did away with the Hajj subsidy. In the past, Asaduddin Owaisi has been a strong advocate of the waiving off of the Hajj subsidy and saying allocate this money for the upliftment of those sections of society, especially women among the minority community, for their education and for their health and safety. This is a man who is currently trying to wear a very secular choga, but the fact is he's just trying to pit two communities with each other. Owaisi versus Kumbh is the hashtag. This is what Asaduddin Owaisi said a short while ago.
ये अपीजमेंट है, ये मेजॉरिटी कम्युनिटी का अपीजमेंट है कि सिर्फ 200 करोड़ का बाजा बजा रहे हैं, बल्कि महाकुंभ के लिए आपने 1150 करोड़ रुपए, कल्चरल मिनिस्ट्री ने 2016 में 100 करोड़ रुपए का ग्रांट दिया मध्य प्रदेश सरकार को सिमस्ता महाकुंभ के लिए, और मध्य प्रदेश सरकार 3400 करोड़ खर्च कर चुकी है। मनसरोवर यात्रा के लिए योगी सरकार 1.5 लाख रुपया दे रही है, और 800 करोड़ रुपये सिर्फ पिलग्रिमेज के लिए, काशी अयोध्या मथुरा के लिए, और राजस्थान गवर्नमेंट 260 मिलियन सिर्फ मंदिर के रिनोवेशन के लिए और ट्रेनिंग ऑफ हिंदू प्रीस्ट के लिए। इस साल देवस्थानम के लिए 38 करोड़ रुपीस दे दिए। गुजरात गवर्नमेंट तो कई सालों से हिंदू प्रीस्ट को गवर्नमेंट से तनख्वाहें दे रही है, वो अपीजमेंट नहीं है। अगर यहां सब्सिडी आप खत्म कर रहे हैं तो फिर आप इन तमाम लोगों को क्यों दे रहे हैं सब्सिडी? जब आप, मैं तो शुरू से कह रहा हूं, मैं तो ये कह रहा हूं कि किसी मजहब को उसके चाहे यात्रा हो या दरगाह हो या मंदिर हो, इन सब को पैसा नहीं मिलना चाहिए, किसी को मिलना नहीं चाहिए। ये आर्टिकल 27 का वायलेशन है, क्यों मिले पैसा आपको?
So that was Asaduddin Owaisi turning around and pointing fingers at the Madhya Pradesh government, the Uttar Pradesh government, and then citing the Kumbh Mela, the Mansarovar Yatra, etc., saying that is that not appeasement if you're truly secular in nature and you don't want to do appease anybody? That's the question he's asked. This is what Vinay Katiyar had to say.
हिंदुओं को कौन सी दी जाती है? कोई सब्सिडी नहीं दी जाती है। हिंदुओं को सीधे कोई सब्सिडी नहीं दी जाती। मेलों में तो व्यवस्था के लिए काम होते हैं, बड़े बड़े मेले लगते हैं, उनमें तो व्यवस्थाओं का काम होता है, और ओवैसी को तो इस देश के अंदर रहने का अधिकार नहीं होना चाहिए, उसको पाकिस्तान जाना चाहिए या और कोई मुस्लिम राष्ट्र में जाना चाहिए।
So that's the counter from Vinay Katiyar saying where do Hindus get specific doles? Where is 2,000 crore plus allocated for the Hindu community? What is being done is trying to help and aid in preparations and to facilitate movement, which is always done for everybody. So there is, you are actually comparing apples to oranges, and deliberately so, Paul. What is Asaduddin Owaisi's point of view here? He's also cited two aspects of law which he believes need to be amended by Parliament.
Well, Anand, since 2006, AIMIM chief Asaduddin Owaisi has been demanding that the Hajj subsidy should be abolished. In fact, time and again he has come up with this demand. In fact, when we went to speak to him yesterday, we were thinking he would be praising the central government for lifting the Hajj subsidy. But surprisingly, he had done his homework. He had a list of names and places, subsidies that are being doled out to Hindus. In fact, he said thousands of crores are being doled out for the Kumbh Mela. In fact, another 100 crores for the Maha Samishta Kumbh Mela. Money incentives and subsidies are being doled out to the Hindu community. In fact, he went on to say, if you have removed the Hajj subsidy, if you are calling it minority appeasement, what about the majority appeasement? He also quoted the 2012 Supreme Court order and said, anyway, within a 10-year span, you had to do away with the Hajj subsidy. Then what was it? What was the necessity for the Narendra Modi-led government to end the subsidy with immediate effect, other than for the RSS and the government and for everyone, in fact, to make a controversy out of it? Was his point.
6 years later. It's just 4 years. It's 4 years before the stipulated time by the Honorable Supreme Court. And if the entire community and largely people who are ready and more number of pilgrims are actually going to undertake the Hajj this time around, then where is the argument and what does it really make sense? These are the reactions that have come in from the Congress party and the left.
Government should allow other airlines also to operate, to transport the pilgrims. That will bring down the airfare considerably, because the whole Hajj subsidy was on airfare going to airlines, because government was insisting a particular airline should be used for transporting pilgrimage. So that is number one. Number two, If they want to empower the women or providing them education, let government do. They need not have waited for scrapping of Hajj subsidies. If they are keen to empower women, they could have found other ways.
Minister who said that this is about empowering the minority. The jury is out. People of all communities are watching you. This is just not about minority. This is about the way you promise things and the way you deal with them. Your niyat should be clean in whatever you're doing. This 500 crores will be used where and how and who's going to get advantage of it. These are issues. The jury is out. We're waiting for decision. That will come from the people in the year 2019.